Alright guys, so for dinner tonight, I totally thought the camera was on. But here I am frying up some tortilla chips. These are corn tortilla chips. And then back here I have a pound of ground beef that I am just browning. And I'm just putting them on a paper towel lined cooking sheet, rack, something. Now I'm gonna put some more. The oil sounds like it's hot, but it's not. Okay. So now that my ground beef has browned, I'm gonna add a can of Wolf Brand chili, no beans. So we're just gonna put that in here. Now we're gonna combine the chili and the beans. So go ahead and put these. So I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees just to go ahead and just have it preheated. Now you can totally do this with tortilla chips like store-bought. But I'm trying to get rid of my corn tortillas that I have. So this is why I'm doing it this way. And what I'm doing back here is I'm just trying to break it up even more fine, the beef. Alright, so here I have a baking sheet. I'm going to put some foil on there. And frying up those chips literally does not take long at all. So here are my chips. What I did was I cut them in quarters. And this is how they look. A little bit more toastier one. And this actually was an 18-pack of corn tortillas that I have there. So now we're just going to kind of lay them out. And this week is actually not a week that I plan for meals. I'm kind of just roughing it with what I have. If you follow me, you'll know that I work a full-time job. So when I come home, I don't get home till like 6, sometimes past 6. And if I'm lucky, I'm here before 6. So I try to keep meals that are very simple for myself to make. It may seem complicated to some, but they're just very easy. And I hope that when you do see it, you realize it's very quick. So any meals that I know that are going to take a long time to make, a huge prep process, oh no, those are going to be left for a Sunday dinner or a Friday, because I get off of work early on Fridays. So yes, I'm just roughing it this week, and it just so happens that I have stuff on hand to do stuff like this. So there we go. I'm going to take one because I need it. I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper to all of this. And I'm going to add some salt. And now I'm going to grab that mix and I'm just going to pour it over. Like throughout. Some may not get some might, which is fine. Which is the whole purpose of nachos. And now this over here is actually American cheese, block American cheese. So we're going to add that here. And then this part is however much you want to add. Right, so I'm going to stick this into an oven at 350 degrees until the cheese melts. And then I'm going to show you at the end how it looks. Alright guys, so here it is. This is my nachos. I put it in the oven just until the cheese melts in. This cheese melts really good. So here are nachos. Now you can just top it with whatever you have. I'm going to eat mine with jalapenos. The kids usually eat it plain. But like I said, it was just, this week is just meals of just winging it. And this is what I came up with today. Alright guys, so for dinner tonight, I'm going to be making 2 different meals. I'm going to be making some potato and egg breakfast tacos and some chicken stir fry. So first thing we're going to do is let's just go ahead and cut up these potatoes really quick. We're going to go ahead and dice them. Right, so we're going to go ahead and turn on our stove and let this heat up just a little bit. To this, I'm going to add some vegetable oil. So while this is starting to heat up, I have another little pan here, which I'm going to go ahead and turn on. Here I have a piece of chicken breast. So what I like to do is I like to slice it in half, like this. So now I have 2 pieces of chicken. So this pan has already heated up. Let's go ahead and put my potatoes in there. And now to this, we're going to go ahead and season it with salt. And pepper. And some onion powder. And we're going to move on to our chicken. So here I have my 2 pieces of chicken. To this, I am going to add some olive oil. Okay. And then to this, we're going to season it with salt. Pepper, some onion powder. And some garlic powder. So this is already heated up. So let's go ahead and add our chicken. Go ahead and season the other side. So to my chicken right here, I'm going to cover it with a lid. That's just how I cook my chicken. But it turned down the heat just a little bit. And now I'm going to come back here to my potatoes. So my chicken is almost done. I already went and threw in the other piece and everything. Now what I like to do is I like to add water in here. So if you notice with all the seasonings and the cooking, it caramelizes. Like it picks up the bits and pieces that are left on the pan. Now I do this with my pork chops. So you see how it gives it that pretty caramel color? I call it caramel, I don't know. But that's what I like. See that? See how pretty that looks? That's what I do. You can add water or you can add some stock to it. So, I'm going to put the lid back on. And in the meantime, my potatoes are ready. I'm going to drain the excess oil. Put that back on here. And now to this side, we're going to go ahead and grab what I call my tortilla warmer. Just go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and remove this. And now back here, we are going to add our stir fry. Right, so back here, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. And then to this, we're going to add our bag of stir fry. I'm just going to cook up a little bit of it. A little bit mix of all of those. A little bit of water. And put the lid back. So now to here, we're gonna warm up our tortillas. Okay guys, so here's my chicken stir fry. This is how it came out. And these are the potato and egg breakfast tacos. This is actually a really big favorite here in the home. I just don't care to eat it all the time, like my boys do. So this is potato and egg tacos. And this is what we're having for dinner. Okay guys, so for dinner tonight, I am making some oven-baked chicken fajitas. So what I did here was I have some chicken breasts that I went ahead and cut up into tender like slices, and I put some seasoning in it. I have a video on this that goes into much more detail. I'll go ahead and link it down below so you guys can check it out. But I went ahead and cut up some veggies. I have some red and orange bell pepper. This is what I have on hand. And here is some purple onion, red onion, purple onion. What we're going to do now is we're going to add, I have a foil lined baking sheet. My oven is already ready. I'm just going to put that out there like that. So I'm just tossing in the olive oil, just giving it a mix. Alright guys, so here it is. Here are the chicken, I call them chicken fajitas, guys. So this is how it looks. I'm going to warm up some flour tortillas and we're going to have this in some tacos. And this is what we're going to have for a dinner tonight, guys. Alright guys, so for dinner tonight, we went ahead and just picked up some food from a local taqueria. I worked late today, and I was really tired, so I didn't want to make dinner. So my husband went and picked up some dinner for us. So what I'm having here is called tacos locos, which is corn tortillas, and it's a mix of beefsteak and trompo meat. And then it has some mozzarella cheese, some avocado on the side. It came with some frijoles a la chara and also a baked potato. And then of course it's a drink. And then the boys, they're just having the regular tacos back there. Yeah, basically the same thing. And then of course all the salsas and everything. But this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, guys.